Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for another Flight Simulator 2024 video here on the PS5 Beta. We're at Birmingham Airport, we're parked on stand 3 and the aircraft is fully boarded with 232 passengers on board today, ready for our departure down to Palma, Mallorca. So we'll be flying the Airbus A321 out of runway 33 using the AMDEX 1 mic departure, which will take us southbound via the Honiley VOR before joining the airways towards Palma, Mallorca. It's a busy afternoon here in Birmingham, the cabin's secure and we're just moments away from pushback as the pushback tug is joining up to the aircraft. The aircraft's already set up, the flight plan is loaded into the MCDU with runway 33 via the AMDEX 1 mic SID. With initial climb of 4,000 feet, we'll have a thrust reduction at 1,500 and then accelerating back up once we hit 3,000. The beacon's on and the parking brake is set, and here we go, pushback.
Have a three doors automatic, flashing and report, please. Sorry.
Okay, pushback complete. The parking brake is going to be set now, and we'll flick the mode selector to ignite start and start with N2. N2 will shortly start rising, where the fuel flow will kick in. And I hope you enjoy the realistic sounds that we've got in the cabin. As you can see, we've got chatter. We'll have a Jet2 safety briefing shortly as well. So with that engine starting to spool up now, you'll hear the familiar whine of the A321 as they start to spool up now. And this is real world weather that we're having on this Friday afternoon. And now engine 1 coming online. If you've been enjoying the videos over the past few weeks, guys, let me know. Drop a comment below on what you'd like to see next. I have had a request from one viewer asking for a departure or arrival into Manchester Airport, which will be on the channel next week. So make sure you like, subscribe if you're enjoying the content and what you are seeing. And I just want to give a massive shout out to the subscribers that we do have at the moment. Your support is fully appreciated. It hasn't gone unnoticed. And you are the people that are kind of building this channel the way it is. And as long as you guys are here, we'll keep bringing you more content. As we drop the flaps now to flap 1.
Seat. When told by us, remove it from its bag by pulling the tab and pull it over your head. Put the strap around your waist, fasten at the front as we're showing you, and tighten by pulling the tab.
Once you're outside the plane, inflate the life jacket by pulling down on this red toggle. If you need to inflate it more, blow into this tube.
So with flap set to 1, spoilers arms, we'll set that auto brake to max in case we have to do a rejected takeoff today. I'm hoping not, but you never know, guys. So engine mode is going back to normal now, and the APU bleed will be going off. Again, running this through the portal, guys, so everything is done via the analog stick, so you'll have to forgive me. Once we do get the full build on December, I'll make sure we do have a mouse and keyboard to make things that little bit easy, as the taxi light comes on now, and we'll do a quick flight control check before we set off. Full left, full right, full up and full down, and rudders left and right, and that's all clear. Release the parking brake and we'll start taxiing out to runway 33.
So you're ready for takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened, with your tray table and cup holder folded away, your armrests down and your window blinds fully open. Please check that bags or loose items.
It's great to hear all the passengers in the back chatting away as they're excited for their holidays. Okay, so we're starting to taxi down Yankee 2, going towards holding point Yankee 1. We'll be then turning to the left, going to Echo 2. A short taxi this afternoon, only a few minutes till we get to the threshold. The weather's fairly calm today, some light winds, visibility is pretty clear from what we're seeing, so perfect conditions for a nice smooth afternoon departure down to Palma, Mallorca. And when the full release is set for December, we do know that we will be getting all the add-ons that is currently existing on the marketplace available to us on the PlayStation 5. So we will be getting some of the UK airports. We'll see what we can get in our bag come Christmas, see what we have. As we start taxiing towards runway 33 with a nice wing shot there. Some great reflections there for the PS5, especially in this base build. So we'll make a call to the cabin, make sure they are locked and secured for departure. And we do a right hand turn and we'll hold short of runway 33 to complete our final pre-flight checks. Okay, so we're holding short now. We'll turn the lights on, strobes, runway turn-offs and the landing lights. Okay, as we start to roll out, throttling up as we enter into runway 33. Packs will remain on for this departure as we'll be flexing 600 degrees for reduced thrust. We're clear for takeoff, so all the lights are now on. Let's line up and get the A321 airborne. Runway 33 is verified, heading runway 327 degrees. Nav armed for the AMDEX 1 mic departure. As we line up, we'll come to a stop. As we set thrust 40%, let that stabilise, and then we'll release the brakes and go toga. Thrust set. Great wing shot there as we start to throttle out of Birmingham. Airspeed is alive. as we go past the 100 knots, which we've checked. Heading to V1 and we rotate. Smooth rotation to 15 degrees, positive climb and gear up. Great wing shot as we go out of Birmingham Airport there. And of Birmingham City below, we'll have the M42 off to our right hand side shortly. The aircraft's performing beautifully, a nice heavy departure with a full cabin this afternoon as autopilot is kicked in. So we're past the 1,500 feet, thrust reduction, and the thrust is going to be set to climb as we're heading towards 3,000. Speed is increasing, so we will make sure we're not hitting the threshold of the 250 knots below 10,000. As we start to clean up some of the flight deck while we're sorting this autopilot out, as we start to head towards 6,000 as we're at 3,500. So we're turning right onto the AMDEX 1 mic routing now, tracking towards Honiley VOR. That gentle right hand curve keeps us clear of all the built up areas of Birmingham. As 6,000 is now set, that's our transition altitude. Standard pressure set of 1013. Beautiful afternoon weather, the soft lighting across the wing, and just that haze kicking in. The PlayStation 5 Beta really does an incredible job capturing those transitions as we go through the atmosphere. So we're approaching 6,000 feet now. We're still below the 250 knot as we head towards 11,000 next, which is our clearance that we've been given. So the flaps are up, the lights will be coming off as soon as we hit the 10,000 mark. And some great incredible wing shots that we've got there. Some realistic tones in the cabin as well from our crew and passengers on board today. Birmingham Airport in the bottom right hand corner there as we depart out, heading towards the south of England. Okay, so we're climbing to 8,000, just about to level out now, as we set our final altitude before we can let the cabin out of 11,000. Now set. As we start making our way up past 8,500 feet, speeding up to 245 knots, just below that threshold of 250, below 10,000. So climbing through to 10,000 now, the flaps are up, the lights will be coming off shortly, which rounds off our departure out of Birmingham of runway 33, AMDEX Mike 1 departure. 232 passengers on board today, full load, a smooth climb out so far. If you did enjoy this one, I appreciate if you give me a thumbs up and a like, maybe a subscribe. Drop any comments in below. Thank you for joining me in this one. Let me know where you'd like to go to next. This has been the A321 departing from Birmingham, and I'd like to see you in the next one.